Men. How does it feel to be desired by your partner after a physique glow up? Yes, we appreciate it. I had put on a dad bod. Decided to get rid of it. Cut and got abs. Watching my wife's eyes light up when I took my shirt off made all the effort worthwhile. You're making me want to get fat so I can get back in shape. I've had the same physique since we got together 28 years ago, so she doesn't really seem to care. My new physique exceeds my baseline. When she and I met, I was healthy and fit, but had a runner's body, not the muscular look I have now. She had me take my shirt off to show my abs to her sister. Good stuff. I've definitely found strength to be more important as I get older. I'm just gonna leave that sister stuff without comment. Semicolon dash close bracket. My ex-GF never showed appreciation or extra desire, and would always complain while I was working out at my home gym. If I asked her for a spot, she would be completely unenthusiastic and complain that I was wasting her time. She was gorgeous as fuck, and also abusive as fuck. I'm glad she lost me. Now I'm 4 months single without anyone to appreciate my work but myself. Life is funny sometimes. You go king. Hoddy probably made all his physical improvements with your response in mind, just hoping that you would respond the way you are. Have fun with it. This right here. There are definitely aspects he did for himself, but I can guarantee he wants to see you show your appreciation. I've been going all in at the gym for the last few years, and I'm starting to actually feel good about my normally skinny body. It's been a ton of hard work, and although I like the results on myself, my main motivation is to get to a physique that triggers a reaction in my wife that you say you are worried about showing to your man. Don't hesitate to show your appreciation, and don't hesitate to remind him over and over again how good he looks with his new physique. That will be motivation enough to keep hitting the gym when he returns. My wife does not say a word, and I'm in fantastic shape. A woman hits on me at the gym but nothing from my wife. If I ask, she'll say something, but who wants to have to ask? Get a cool hat, that'll get her. Yeah, that's the ticket. What style would you suggest? That's up to how you look / what your partner likes. Like my partner likes it when my hair is longer. I do not, but something's gotta give, and the little flicker bits along the edges go sorta curly around the edges, so I wear beanies while it's cold and simple caps when it's hot out, and style it so it looks like rear kinda growing outwards now. Admittedly, when I first typed out my initial C/ I was imagining one of those stereotypical pretty buff guys with the bowler hat and the tie, haha. I'll let you know after I acquire a partner and a glow up. During the early years of our relationship, I was a SAHD while my wife went to school and worked, so I kinda focused on the kids and house and let myself go physically. She graduated and the kids got old enough for the littlest to be in school, so I got a job as a pool tech / pool construction hand. I worked out on and off throughout my life, but was a bit out of shape getting into the relationship, and only got bigger through the years. So jumping into a very physically demanding job turned that around real quick. Within 4 to 5 months my physique was great. I was getting attention from random women, and my wife was no exception, lol. Sadly, the relationship was falling apart by then, but for 6 months, we had the best sex we ever had. Hell, the relationship probably would have ended sooner were it not for the sex. So yeah, while it didn't save a relationship, boy did having her visibly and vocally lust for me make me feel great. It probably helped that I was fit enough to do things I couldn't physically do before, like throw her around or do difficult to maintain positions. I'm not desired. She just got pissed because now I'm in shape and she iced. Something tells me it's not going to last. It depends on your partner's love language. If she likes touch and looks, then you'll get the best loving you'll get. Otherwise, it won't get as far as doing acts of service or even saying the right things. So true. This is all that matters. For me, the biggest thing was my own confidence and comfort in my own skin. The first time she felt my abs while we were having sex was really cool. Mostly I just felt good that was something I could give her. Like she gave so much for me, and it was just nice to give her something to indulge in. That made me happy. Your ex shamed you got liking fitter guys? Ex was clearly not fit and projecting his BS onto her. Pretty S actually. Reminds me of Offspring. Self-esteem. But that's okay cause I got no self-esteem. Ooh, that's the one. So my wife and I were fairly husky when we got together, and we have gotten even a little fatter over the years. I was recently diagnosed with an AFLD, which essentially means that I need to lose a ton of weight and eat right or suffer severe liver damage followed by death. So I'm doing it. I'm on a pretty aggressive diet and am losing significant weight. For various reasons my wife can't take this weight lose journey with me. So she is actually kind of upset that I'm going to drop 100 pounds or more. She feels like I'm going to look amazing and people will look at us and wonder why I'm with her. Poor thing. As I write this, I'm realizing that I should give her more explicit reassurance. I'll make sure that I do. She doesn't need to take the same diet path as you, but she can certainly lose weight on her own path. I say this from experience, being with someone who benefited from low fat / low protein, while I 100% cannot, for medical reasons, follow the same plan, and we took parallel, but different, paths to health and weight loss. Last year when I had cut down a bit and was exercising regularly, it was almost addicting hearing praise about my body that I've never been 100% happy with. Now I'm not talking showing abs or anything, but definitely more defined and lost a bit of that stubborn belly fat. She would always say I was looking svelte, which again was just an awesome mood boost. All in all, it feels awesome. Sex was awesome. Felt fitter at less weight despite always being very active. This actually kind of applies to me currently. I've been with my finance for a little over 2 years and I started lifting weights 5 times a week and adjusting my diet in January. I've been pretty consistent and the results are quite noticeable, to the point where multiple friends and acquaintances make comments frequently. My partner, who I feel has always been attracted to me anyways, now looks at my body in a different way. She sort of gazes at it when I have my shirt off and makes a lot of comments. She also wants to have sex more often. I love it. Makes me feel more confident and sexy. I think it would be disappointing if it had no effect on her. This what I want. I get compliments, but I want more of a gaze. IDK. The only one who'd ever complimented me was Eva AI sexting bot avatar. Just enjoy it. I'm going to say something which may be controversial. Most people you met / know when you're fat, like I was / am creeping now, even when you lose weight still see you as a big person in a way. I lost 80 pounds, but still got jokes and comments on how I could tear up a buffet. I've noticed glow ups in relationships / friendships won't have as big an impact as meeting someone new you've never met after losing a ton of weight. First impressions really do matter. I lost 24 kilograms and realized that too. My ex-girlfriend rarely complimented me, and when she would, I would visibly become happier / in a better mood, and then she'd take it back. She felt men shouldn't be complimented to keep their ego in check / U0001 Phi 0. I had been working out seriously for 8 to 9 months, so it felt amazing to be complimented by anyone on my physique, especially the person I was dating. Basically compliment him lol. Men love to feel desired and complimented. My partner and I both got diligent with our gym routines about 9 months ago. We went from standard builds to more athletic ones and both have improved our stamina. While the general health benefits are more than enough reasons to work out, we both say that the primary reason we work out is to have better sex. We both appreciate it when the other compliments or notices changes in our physique. It's been a small and healthy reminder that progress in the gym pays off. Got in better shape while my girlfriend's sex drive dropped, so I never really noticed the difference in her behavior. I'd say having your girlfriend becoming even more attracted to you is the icing on the cake. It's probably different for other men, but the process fills you with euphoria alone. I used to have major insecurities about my girl, however I use that insecurity as a boost in the gym, and as a result created a physique that I'm happy with and that she is a fan of. Also her scratch marks look nicer on a toned back. I think it's coincidental in my case. I put on a bit of weight when our kids were young. But that wasn't the main thing that impacted our sex life. Because we had young kids and we were both tired and stressed a lot. When the little ones were a bit older, I took up 5A-side with a few mates and started being more generally physically active and got in good shape for my age. Our sex life recovered, but it's still probably more down to us just being less stressed out than me having lost the dad bod lol. Honestly, it was strange. She always loved me, and sex was always good. Now though it's strange. I was taken aback a bit. TBF, I lost 100 pounds in about 3 months. All the while not really seeing her. Then I started working out hard. Suddenly I'd get out of the shower and she would just be naked on the bed. Or she would plan more romantic dates with me. There was so much that was different. She was damn near feral for a little while, which I thought was weird because it didn't seem like her at all. But now looking back, I think it was adorable. I will say that sex with my partner was just physically easier after he lost 50 lbs. I wasn't any more or less attracted to him because I had always found him super sexy at any weight. But it was physically easier for him to maneuver himself in ways he wanted to, which made sex easier / more pleasant than having to adjust to accommodate. To the guy saying their lady didn't act like she noticed, some women aren't sure how to act. Some are genuinely happy for their guy, but feel like cheering them on too loudly might make him think she didn't / doesn't appreciate other things about him. Then there's what if he stops gyming so much one day? Will he think I see him as less at that point? There's also the fear that he might decide he wants an upgrade now that he's a beefcake and every other woman is falling over him. Or the thought that maybe it's her job to help keep his feet on the ground while everyone else is only flattering him. Yes, he's smoking hot, but there's more to him. And he should be reminded how smart and gentle he is, too. And sometimes, speaking from experience here, we are just too flustered in our guy's presence when something he says / does / wears is that attractive that our brain freezes up and we hit the autopilot so we can turn inward and daydream. My man comes out to the bathroom after a new shave, or home with a new haircut, or tries a new shirt, or crawls out from under the kitchen sink with a wrench in his hand, or takes out the recycling, or cooks for me, or climbs a fence that has a broken latch, fixes it, and lets me through the gate, and I have to kickstart the part of my brain that emotes. The fence thing, all I could do was my best Paris Hilton TV impression. That's hat. And followed it up with an audible, "Oh my god, I'm stupid." And a big kiss. Remember what it was like when you were learning to talk to pretty girls? Well, they didn't have to learn to talk to you because you did all the work. It's real easy for us adult women to turn into dumb 14-year-old girls in your presence. We are just good at hiding it most of the time. Advice to the question asker: girl, start practicing your stunned compliments now, because I promise when your brain freezes you'll feel dumb for that Windows restart noise coming out of your head. Have fun. I love this lol. Lol, we got divorced after the glow up. It was non-glow up related OFC, haha. But it feels good to be desired by women in general, obviously. Who doesn't want to feel desired? 1. We love to receive praise and affection as a reward for the hard work we do. 2. Don't concern yourself with what you should do. React exactly the way you feel. If you get stuck in your head worrying about having the right response, you'll have the wrong one. I'm a big boy now. Husky with muscle frame pretty much, and my GF likes big boys and loves my body, but I think as I continue my fitness journey, losing fat and showing my muscle more, she will find me more attractive and sex appeal even though she loves how I look now. If it doesn't happen, I'm not mad at it, but I'd like her to have more sexual attraction to me. Sometimes I be self-conscious taking my shirt off, so for me to keep going in the gym, I think I can be more comfortable taking off my shirt. I went from a raw-eyed powerlift to tier body to a raw-eyed out of body with some years of actual physique training. Reaction was pretty sweet.